Welcome to our retirement, folks. Morning, everybody. Pat's just let Ernie out because he hasn't been out for 2 days. Yesterday we were at the hospital. Day before that we were at Melvin's. There you go.
Yeah. So he's having a little walk.
He's having a wander.
I've got crumbs on the breadboard from the toast.
I've had a couple of boiled eggs for my breakfast this morning.
Morning.
I have to do them myself
Oh yes.
because Pat can't do eggs. Can't do boiled eggs.
He says they're always a bit hard when I don't.
She can't time them. To be exact, these eggs we get from Marks and Sparks take 6 minutes.
Yeah, the large ones.
Yeah, the big eggs. So they take usually 5 minutes is perfect, but you have to do these 6 to get them perfect.
I bought a kettle for him and get a pan out and egg cups and I get it all ready.
Yeah.
He just has to put them in and watch them.
Put them in and watch them and time them and put the toast in the toaster.
Yeah.
And butter it and cut it into fingers.
Oh,
I did all that.
He's got to have his soldiers, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Can't do without me little soldiers to dip in my egg.
And then he's had some toast with marmalade on, haven't you? Oh.
Toast with marmalade, yeah?
Yeah, is it marmalade?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Pat says, you see that marmalade there? She says to me the other day.
Oh dear,
That's
don't tell her that.
same colour as my pea. What?
Sort of like a dark orange.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it? I've been in touch with surgery on patches. I rang him yesterday and told him that this procedure that Pat's having done next Wednesday, she's got to have a general anaesthetic for it, and they won't do it if she's got an urinary infection. And she's had it now. Must be 10 weeks.
Yeah.
She's had 2 lots of antibiotics, but they've stopped giving her them. So she hasn't had any antibiotics for ages, and they've said that they won't do it.
Well, she said it's up to the surgeon.
But somebody says that you can get sepsis.
Yeah. So he might not want to do it, you see. But I thought this is why I like Trevor to go in with me, but they said we'll write it all down, but they didn't. They wrote 3 things down, but she didn't write any more. I mean, I forget what they tell me. It goes in one ear and comes out the other, I think. It's like a channel.
Well, it's this, what you're having done is so private, personal. I don't want to...
No.
I don't feel as though I should be there.
No. But when they were talking, the other woman said, you could come in with me when she were talking to me. But when we went in, she said, oh, I'll write it down. But she didn't write it all down. So they obviously didn't want him to come in. So she was saying that she'd get in touch with the surgery, which I thought they'd have done already. So I'm assuming that they would get in touch with the surgery to get some antibiotics so I could take them. But when you go in, they always ask you, have you had any antibiotics? And it's as though they don't want you to have had them. So I'm confused. It doesn't take much to confuse me, like.
But we're going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah.
If they can't do it up because you've got an infection, and that's the reason why you're going, because you've got a permanent water infection.
Yeah.
How are we going to get anywhere?
I know. It's like you.
I mean, that's why you're going for this investigative.
I just told Trevor that I had to have a lemon bun last night because I was so
I pricked.
upset.
No, I didn't know. I pricked her this morning, tested her, and it was high, it was 15 point something.
It had gone up a
And I
bit.
said, oh, that's high. I said, what did you do all last night? She looked sheepish. Yes, she said.
I had a lemon bun,
She had a lemon bun.
which I shouldn't have. I mean, they're only small.
And she said, I was so depressed, I went and had a lemon bun. I didn't. I said, why? Why were you depressed? You didn't tell me.
I said, well, we're getting nowhere, you know. We're just going round in circles, aren't we? I said, this is why I want it sorting out, because I'm continuous with the water infection, and it's like you get up to one place and then you step back. So I sat and did my cross stitching.
Oh.
Watched Reacher.
I said to her, did it cheer you up, that bun, that ice bun? Did it do the trick then? Did it?
A bit of sweetness.
Oh, but you see, she can't have all.
I've been cutting all things that I like out. I mean, this morning I've had some fruit and yoghurt and some
They'll be telling you shouldn't be
granola.
eating
Yeah. You see, this is where I don't know what I'm doing, because someone tells me that I should be eating things that are high in fat, but low in sugar.
Not because of you losing weight.
Because I'm losing weight, and
Well, you're not losing weight. You've
I don't
lost.
have it every day.
You're not losing any more, are you?
No, no. She said I was
But you think
6 stone 10 when I went yesterday to get weighed on her scale.
on her scales.
On mine, I'm 6'8", so £2 less than she says on hers.
Well, all scales.
And I'm 4'10".
4'10". Oh.
I asked her to transfer it into English for me.
Oh, what it all in?
Yeah.
What is
Centimetres and... I
No.
don't know.
Centimetres of length, aren't they? What is it? Kilograms?
Kilograms,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So she did. Yeah.
4'10" and 6 stone 10.
We're all the 10s.
And I was sat there waiting on her, and I was busting for a wee, so I looked out the corridor and saw a sign saying toilet, so I thought it was just there. I walked down and there were no toilets, and it was where lifts are. So I said to someone, where are toilets? And they said you have to go down one floor and the right opposite lifts.
Oh, heck.
So I went down one floor, went into, well, she says they were right opposite the lift. So I walked in, bloody toilet, right opposite lift, and it was ladies.
Oh.
It was, gents were just right corner.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, I come back up these steps and I didn't go down because I went down left at steps, but I come back up these steps. I was amazed actually, because it were all glass. What side? When you come up these steps, the wall were all glass, and you could see building we were in, and it looked new, looked modern, and yet when we were in it, I thought it looked right old.
Yeah.
All careworn.
I think that was old bit.
No, from what I could see, we were in a new bit.
Oh, were we?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I got up, I come through this door, And there she was out corridor looking for me.
Yeah.
And it was a silly time. It was too early to have lunch. So we couldn't go for lunch, so we just come home, didn't we?
Yeah. We were home.
I had a couple of croissants.
11, something like that.
Yeah, when we got back.
Yeah, you had a couple of croissants, didn't you, when we came in, and we had a coffee. Because we hadn't even had a drink. We'd just gone, hadn't we?
Yeah.
In the morning. So. Did I clean the bathroom then? Yeah, I went and did some ironing.
Oh, you
didn't
did.
I?
Oh, you did. You were hard at it yesterday. You did a load of ironing. You were. Mind you, I've had.
You've had landing.
I've had our bedroom, landing, and Alethea's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I did the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which you see, we'd been out Monday doing shop and.
Oh, we went to. It seems like.
That seems ages ago.
Otley.
Otley, yeah.
We went to hospital for me for my
hospital.
logo.
Yeah, we did.
That
We
seems.
did shop on way
Can't
up.
believe that was this week.
I know. Seems yonks ago.
You see, we live such a fun-packed life. These days, they just merge.
Yeah. They skip by, don't they? Weekends come real quick.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's Friday. We're weekend again, aren't we?
Mind you, when we get up on a morning, I look out of that bedroom window of ours and I see people.
Going down canal.
Going down canal, running, cycling or walking down canal, all togged up, and I think, what time did you get up this morning? Can't you chill out?
Well, I mean, look at our Pamela. She's up at 5.
Aye.
She's done her shopping by 9. Well, before. You know, she's...
They're long days,
on a
aren't
Thursday.
they? When you're getting up at that time,
Yeah.
they must be endless.
Even on a day off, Thursday.
She gets
She
up
up early, goes to Morrison's and comes back. It's well before. She's there for 6 o'clock at in Morrison's. I think
There'll be
it's
nobody
such a
in, I
long
bet.
day. Oh, I know, she likes it
Yeah,
because
nobody
it's
in.
empty.
Yeah.
She falls in with doors.
Yeah. I can.
That,
Yeah,
yeah, you'd rather do that, wouldn't you, really? Although you don't like going up.
I do. I'm
Well,
awake at
you're
crack of
awake.
dawn anyway.
You're answering people's
Yeah.
little things, aren't you?
Well, I don't start answering them until a civilised hour.
But that's why I had the lemon buns in, you see, because Pamela was supposed to be coming on Thursday. But then I got this thing saying I had to go to hospital, so we had to cancel again. So the lemon buns are her favourite. So they were stuck on top of bread bin over there.
And because they were there.
And because they were there. And I knew that I wasn't seeing Pamela well next Tuesday, which we've arranged, which all could happen between now and then. They were there. And,
Calling
I
out.
thought, I'm going to have one of them. Lemon bun. With some raspberries.
Maybe if you'd have had some nuts,
Oh, yeah.
it might have brought it down.
It might have, yeah. I don't know whether that's right or not.
Well, you know that buns put it up.
Yeah, no buns put it up, but I haven't been taking any nuts for a while, and it seems to have been coming down. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll start
Could have
taking
come
a few
down
nuts.
more if you'd have taken nuts.
I don't know. I'm not convinced. But I
Not
might
convinced.
start eating some more nuts and see what happens.
Aye.
See if it does come down now. Goes up. We'll see. You have to experiment with these things, don't you?
Yeah, well, you do. You do, yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, I've had a lot of response from you about our trip to Melvin's. Although I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea.
No, but then if you say it's about pianos, people don't know what it is actually about. I mean, he's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And them pianos, they're all different and they're beautiful. Some of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
And he's really knowledgeable about where it's come from, who made it, and tells you a bit of a story about it.
When we were mates and we played together in the band, I'd forgotten what attracted me to Melvin, because he's always had that interest in quirky things. Me and Melvin, we have the same taste in comedy, music. We're interested. You know, he likes John Cooper Clarke. He likes. I put a link on a post, didn't I, of him. The guy who I put a link to, I've forgotten his name. In the post, he's not everybody's cup of tea. His humour might not appeal to everyone, but he's the guy who came on. Remember Opportunity Knocks? Well, that Huey Green.
Yeah.
Opportunity Knocks.
Yeah.
Well, he came on Opportunity Knocks in the 70s. I think it was the 70s.
Ah.
And he dried up.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
And he was famous for the only guy ever to dry up on Opportunity Knocks.
But he got a good career out of it, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had a radio. He were on the radio and Radio 4, I think. He had a regular slot on there, and I used to listen to him in the car when I were out tuning. They'd come on at strange times. And Melvin likes him as well.
Ah.
And that poet, comic poet, that we tried to go and see in Olbeck.
Yeah, but it was last one on, and
we got fed up.
Other people.
It was so boring. With all others, we left. So we never actually saw him. I can't remember his name either.
We're hopeless, aren't we?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Melvin always had that
passion.
Yeah, he did. He did, and it was really interesting to be with him, because it took me back to how he was.
Even when he played keyboards, and he used to smoke, didn't he? You remember?
In them days.
And he put all his tab ends in a jam jar.
Yeah, he did. He used to smoke a lot.
Oh, he did. But he never drank.
No.
He always brought a flask of tea.
Even when we played in the pubs and when we did gigs,
yeah,
he used to bring a flask of tea with him at the pub. He did, yeah. He never drank.
And when we were going round, we went into workshop. There were a chap in there who were French polishing a piece of wood, and his fat, which is a piece of like cotton wadding inside cotton material, and it's shaped in a funny shape so that it fits your hand.
Some people call it a mouse.
Yeah, it does look like a bit like a mouse, doesn't it? And I was watching him do it on that piece of wood, and I thought, oh, how beautiful. It just glided, did his fad on it. I thought, it's really dry, is that
She
fad
said
coming?
she felt like snatching it out of his hand to do it.
Yeah, it was lovely.
And he kept it in a jam jar, didn't he, with a lid on?
Well, it were plastic.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, plastic
Yeah.
with
We used to keep ours
with
in
a
a butter dish, didn't we? An empty butter dish.
yeah,
Something
with
like
a
that.
lid,
Yeah, with a lid.
plastic.
Stop them from drying out.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, but his were lovely,
yeah.
lovely fab.
Do you know, I looked at the bit of film of us going into that room and I couldn't find him.
Couldn't you?
I don't know where he was.
He was stood in front of the door on the other side of workbench that we were stood at this side. He were at the side of that fella who was doing keys on piano.
Well, I was filming him doing them keys.
Well, he was stood at the side of him.
Well, he wasn't there.
Well, maybe he'd gone into that room with that other chap.
Right, because there was nobody there. 'Cause
Right.
I didn't know she were on about. I never saw it.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, I was watching him. I was up there.
They were telling us that the piano industry's gone really,
Melvin was telling us,
really
yeah.
dead. And he says it's been like that since Brexit.
Yeah, it
Um,
affected him real bad.
yeah.
Because sending pianos abroad.
Yeah, he stopped dealing with China. And he says he used to take pianos to Germany. And he says the paperwork now, what you have to go through and the cost of it, he says it's just a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But he is going to things where pianos are involved. Is it pianos that he's sold?
What was that?
Well, he was saying something about Germany, going
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
something
I don't-
in Germany.
I don't
can't remember
know.
what that was.
I don't know. I know he's been out there for a week,
Yeah,
last week. But I can't remember what it was. He'd taken a piano out to somebody, hadn't he?
yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what that
It was
was.
going in somewhere.
It was,
wasn't it,
yeah.
that well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And he's got the piano from the town hall in Leeds stored in his in his shop, because they're doing lots of work on
Leeds Town Hall.
Leeds Town Hall. It's all cordoned off with scaffolding and
Yeah,
stuff. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it is, yeah.
So they said to Melvin, you take the piano and keep it for us,
And you can hire
and
it.
you can hire it out and just give us so much of the
Yeah,
you
yeah.
whatever you hire it out for.
Mm.
So he said, yeah, that's fine, we'll do that. We'll look after it for you.
And Melvin started out life, he bought a piano that were in an hen hut, all covered in hen muck, cleaned it all up and got a piano tuner to come and tune it, who told him it were a good piano. And he paid a £5 for it. And the tuner told him it were worth about 80 quid. That were way back in the early 70s. And he just left college. He were doing fine art, but at Leeds Poly. But he was never an official student. He just went. That's what it was like in them days. It was so chilled
went
out.
and sat in on
He just
lectures.
went. And in end, they all thought he was a student. They never questioned him or anything. And he never took the degree or all. He never got a degree or all, but he just spent 3 years. He was on the dole and he went to Poly every day. And when he finished, they'd moved into that little back-to-back house, just 2 up and 2 down. And he thought, hey, there must be some money to be made here. And he decided to start buying and selling pianos, and that's where he started out.
I think he read up a lot, didn't he? He's very studious about learning what he's into. Apart from when he played in band, he got more interested in pianos than...
Well, he was. That's why the band finished, because Melvin was too
Too
occupied
preoccupied.
with the pianos.
Yeah.
He it was just something to note to him what band, whereas to me it was at the forefront.
And he'd got a young family, hadn't he?
Yeah.
He
He needed to earn a living, you know.
concentrate on
You
his...
never heard note with band.
No.
You never heard note when you get involved with me.
Music. Well, your philosophy.
Whatever I do never makes any money.
Your philosophy used to be, I don't need money.
I don't care about money.
As long as we're surviving, that's it.
Yeah.
Because everybody used to say to him, you're too cheap, Trevor, as a piano tuner.
I know, I did.
You don't charge, you know.
Yeah. They said that about the gallery. When we're around the gallery.
Yeah.
It was.
It wasn't the money, was it, with gallery? It was the experience of it all and meeting all the
I was like Melvin with gallery
nice
and my art. I was enthusiastic and knowledgeable and I remembered everything like Melvin does.
Hello, are you taking a shot?
He's a bit younger than me, is Mel.
I think Mel's the same age as me, isn't he?
I think he is, yeah.
Somewhere around
Yeah,
that.
I think he's about your age, yeah. Yeah, but he's... he says when people ask me when I'm going to retire, he says I haven't found a job yet. I don't regard it as a job.
It's a job. No.
Yeah. I ain't showing you any of my drawings yet.
No. Not yet.
With too much culture. I don't think I've got a very... I don't think my audience is too interested
Oh, right.
in art and music, pianos.
Anyway.
No, I
Well, it's just...
don't think so.
The pianos, I mean... it was just an interesting morning.
It was.
With
He used to be a good piano player, didn't Mel?
He did. He
Yeah,
says
he did.
he don't
When
play
we played in the
anymore.
band, says he don't play anymore.
He can tinkle it,
Yeah,
can't he?
yeah.
Make sounds.
He's like me.
Yeah.
I don't play anymore, you know.
No.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you spend all your time
On here.
on here answering messages and
Yeah. This is my art.
watching other people.
YouTube. You're my paintbrush. My coloured pencil.
Yeah.
You're my picture by Picasso. That's a Clifford T. Ward song.
Is it?
Do you remember Clifford T. Ward? A lovely singer, was Clifford T. Ward.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were watching Elkie Brooks the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, I never knew Elkie Brooks was lead singer in Vinegar Joe.
Yeah.
Do you remember Vinegar Joe?
I mean, we used to love that song, didn't we?
Right, punky.
Yeah,
she was
she
right
was.
punky in that. I couldn't believe it was Elkie
Alright.
Brooks. I knew I'd seen that video a few times of her singing with Vinegar Joe.
Yeah.
That song, and I never knew it was Elkie Brooks.
No. Moves and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she's so...
She said I were really shy, but vision.
Oh.
Ah.
Sorry about that. Phone call.
Phone call. It's technology. Oh, doctors. Another.
Back again.
We're back again. Another phone call. This time from doctors. So that's insurance company and doctors.
Mm.
And the claim is all finalised. It's all been done and dusted now.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that. We've got to go in now to take another water sample in to the doctors. So don't look as though we're going to get the prescription today.
No, so that means Monday.
Monday, which
Monday,
is
Tuesday.
that's no way you're gonna clear it up by Wednesday.
No.
I doubt if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, folks,
Yeah, well,
we'll finish this video for today
yep,
and hopefully see you tomorrow.
yep.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.